Today,
when I see light on a yogurt, red flag goes on.
5 health foods that the Biggest Loser's food guru says she won't touch.
And when I did this one day, it was totally game over. That is not looking natural to me.
And she's revealing the foods that should be in your pantry right now.
It's got calcium, iron, folate, and kids love this. I mean, my kids snack on this all the time.
Is coming to an end. I mean, it already definitely feels like summer around here in New York City, and that means, sadly, it's time to show more of ourselves, a little more of our skin. Our next guest wants us to, well, look good and slim down and be the best that we can be this season. Check her out.
I like the turkey burger, whole, the pepper jack cheese, and the avocado.
The healthy omelet, and I like that no oil. So when the contestants started to order, I was a little bit nervous, but then I saw them asking the right questions, making the right changes to their menu items, and that was such a feel-good. I really felt like this was going to be a take-home message for them. Here's to your first meal out at a restaurant on Biggest Loser. To good health. Happiness.
So here she is to tell us about 5 foods that you would be surprised maybe you shouldn't be eating. From the Biggest Loser, nutritionist Rachael Beller. It's the Rachael and Rachael Show.
Rachel duet.
I'm so glad we're starting this segment with whole wheat bread because I try and talk to moms about this when it comes to children's nutrition.
Absolutely.
All the time. Tell them what's going on with wheat bread and why all wheat breads are not created equal.
Absolutely. People always ask, how do I buy bread? Just did this with the contestants about a week ago.
Yep.
We went to the market, and it's like a jungle out there. You're looking at all these labels. Everyone promises something else, but the way you want to judge a bread is by the squeeze method.
Gotcha.
So if you're going to take a bread, if you can easily squeeze it into a marble like this, it's probably not going to have that much nutritional value.
Gotcha.
So it's
Also can have a lot of hidden sugars.
a lot of hidden sugars, high fructose corn syrup. You know, it's going to turn into sugar once you eat it right away.
Right.
So what you want is something that you can actually see visible pieces of the grains within the bread.
And that has some
And then
firm.
it's firm. You can't really, I'm struggling
ball
to
it
do
up.
this.
Right.
So that's going to have whole grains, and your body's going to work hard to break it down. Steady sugar, good energy.
Because lots of things that say whole wheat have very little wheat and still a lot of the hidden corn syrups and fillers.
Yep.
So I think that's a great test, the squeeze test.
The
Love it.
squeeze test.
Now, the second item we're going to talk about here is granola. A lot of people think, oh, it's got fruit, it's got whole grain, has oats. Why would this not be such a
A lot of sugar, corn syrup, a lot of calories as well.
That's right.
So we're looking at many granolas will have per quarter of a cup to half a cup, 200 to 280 calories. And that's before you put anything on it.
Yeah, and that's this much, guys.
Right.
This is a half a cup.
Who eats half a cup?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to want at least a cup. You'll
Right.
be at like 560.
Before you even put milk on it.
Before you do anything to it.
So what is your solution?
You can bypass that. If you still want the crunch and you still want the taste, you can basically take a high-fiber cereal and tease it with a little bit of the granola. So
Oh,
you
I like
still get
that.
everything. It's like you're diluting
Granola
it.
sprinkles.
A little
I like that.
50-50.
That's very clever. Another one that's kind of what people think popcorn. Again, oh hey, it's a grain. And, you know, I'm having corn kernels. It's
Natural.
healthy snack. It'll
Exactly.
say natural on the bag.
Absolutely. But let me show you something. A lot of the packaged popcorns we buy at the market has a lot of extra stuff that I would not get near. It's got hydrogenated fats, which are unhealthy, artificial colors, flavors. And when I did this one day, it was totally game over. That is not looking natural to me.
Look at what's actually in there, guys. And
That
then
is
eventually
not
on you.
fun.
Yes.
It's got a little plastic lining in there. You know, there's so many easy solutions, and this would cost you about $1.39 on average.
Right.
So what I like to do is something that's a one-ingredient item, totally natural. You take a brown paper lunch bag. You could put in a quarter of a cup of organic kernels.
Right.
Fold it up twice. Put it in the microwave for a couple minutes. It pops 35 cents on average. Organic.
How about that? You didn't know, did you?
Didn't know. Then
It's the heat. It's the yeast that's making the corn pop. It's not the amount of fat they put in the bag.
Exactly.
You can just pop your own, people.
And then you could spray it with a good natural oil spray, and you can go savory or sweet with garlic salt or cinnamon sugar.
Garlic, thank you.
She's in.
I'm in. I'm going to keep eating my way through the rest of
easy.
this snack.
Easy
That's
solutions.
fantastic, guys. You just saved yourself hundreds and hundreds of calories every time you make
And it's
popcorn. Just right
natural.
there.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's great.
Now, when it comes to yogurt, this is something else I preach a lot about. Don't necessarily always buy food that says light over a full fat or a whole product.
Exactly. When I see light on a yogurt, red flag goes on. Basically, it means a lot of sugar or artificial sweeteners, which is not something we need or we want. So what you could do is absolutely go Greek.
I love Greek yogurt.
2/3 more protein. And then if you're, many times you're going for the light because you wanted strawberry or pineapple, you wanted the flavor.
You wanted the fruit flavor.
Yeah, I don't necessarily always love it plain, so you can add your own sweetener. I got the Biggest Loser contestants hooked on this. It's basically vanilla stevia extract, which is totally natural.
Yep.
And you can find it at any health food store. So you just put a few drops in your yogurt, stir it in, or you can go a low sugar jam. You put some berries, some cinnamon.
And then you end up lots of antioxidants, lots of fiber, lots of fruit, and a yogurt that provides a lot more protein.
Protein, probiotics, it's a win-win.
And you're stretching the butt, too, because one container of this is going to last you a while because you're mixing in other things.
Absolutely.
Nicely done.
Absolutely.
Now, peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Yeah. This is another example of a lot of unnecessary extras. Hydrogenated fats, sugar, and a lot of other things. When you know what, in reality, peanut butter is just peanuts.
Ground up.
Maybe, exactly. Maybe a dash of salt or none at all. And that's all it is. This ingredient is just peanuts and a little bit of salt.
That's it.
That's all you need.
That's really all you
again,
need. And it is out there next to the other peanut butters.
In every grocery store.
I love this game. And now, here's 5 things that maybe shouldn't be eating, but you could try something else, according to Rach. And Rach is going to stick around and show us 5 superfoods that we should all make part of our diets right after this. We are back. We've got the Biggest Loser nutritionist here. This is Rachael Beller. It's the Rachael and Rachael show today. She's been schooling us. She gave us the dynamic duo. She gave us some really clever substitutions or just pointers on how to buy everything from whole wheat bread to how to make microwave popcorn. Now we're going to talk about 5 must-have superfoods according to Rach. So up first is what?
Here we have nutritional yeast. You can find this at any health food store, very easy, and it's particularly rich in vitamin B12, which is how we produce energy, and vegans usually lack B12, so this is amazing for vegetarians and vegans.
Is it good for everybody, and what exactly is the
Everybody.
definition of a superfood?
A superfood is a food that delivers a lot of nutritional bang, basically.
Bang for your
Bang
buck.
for your, exactly, for your food.
So nutritional yeast, good for everybody, not just for vegans, but gives you a lot of B12.
A lot of B12, and it tastes good. It's got a cheesy taste to it, and a tablespoon has 20 calories, and it's great on popcorn. It's great in chili. You know, you like the cheese in the chili as well. It's good. It's totally
good.
yum.
Yummy.
Totally yum and healthy.
Okay, moving along.
No So now we've got seaweed. Now, we all eat sushi. Everyone loves sushi.
Sure.
We don't think about bringing this into our home. But for like $1.39, you can get a 12-pack of these. So it costs pennies.
Seaweed sheets, you get them right in the grocery
And
store,
I
regular
think
grocery store.
it's a kitchen counter must-have. Everyone should have this, and you can do so many things with it. Only 10 calories for a sheet, and you've got some tuna here. So you can make a little
This is like a little
wrap.
niçoise salad.
Yep. You can make yourself a little wrap.
And what are the nutritional benefits of seaweed? Why should we be eating seaweed?
A ton of minerals. It's got calcium, iron, folate, and kids love this. I mean, my kids snack on this all the time.
Yeah, if kids do love
They
sushi, I
love
think it's the interactive, you know, they can dunk it in something.
And they
pick
just,
it
they
up.
love the sheets. They just
Really?
eat them. Yep.
Now that's
They're great.
surprising. I think kids like the little rice or the roll-up factor, but that's great.
Absolutely.
If you
Every
put-
market.
If you put it on hand, they will eat it.
They, yes.
All right, so what do we got here?
All right, so here we've got broccoli sprouts. It's very, very young broccoli, And what I love, love, love about this is that a little bit goes a long way. Just a tablespoon of broccoli sprouts has as much sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is the good stuff in broccoli that has been shown to potentially help fight cancer.
Wow.
So a tablespoon has as much sulforaphane as a pound of mature broccoli.
Oh my God.
Talk about a big bang.
That's huge.
Yes.
Can you get, I haven't seen a lot of broccoli sprouts in the grocery store. You know, we always see alfalfa sprouts or bean sprouts. Is this harder to find, a little trickier?
Farmers markets,
Farmers markets.
health food stores definitely carry them.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then you just replace them. They're like lettuce. So you would, you know,
Take the lettuce off.
Take the lettuce off, put a little
the
broccoli
broccoli on.
sprouts. People love sprouts in their sandwiches, and there you go.
There you go. Okay. Now, these are adorable. Tell everybody what these little
Very
beans
cute. Now, I know you're the master of 30-minute meals,
Yes.
so this is definitely your ticket. These are mung beans.
are. Love mung beans.
And mung beans take 20 minutes to cook, or 5 minutes if you get the sprouted variety. And they're just great. They're packed with protein. This would be the protein for your meal. You could add it onto a salad.
It's like little baby edamame.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're great in
Quick
soups.
cooking, delicious,
Hearty.
easy to use. You can throw them in salads and soups. A
And-
very inexpensive source of protein.
Absolutely. Loaded with fiber, protein. They also have something called protease inhibitors, which also help protect you against cancer.
That's
And
fantastic.
it's just amazing, and it's fast food at its best because, you know, people think only lentils are a fast cook when it comes to beans. You don't have to soak them.
Mung
You just,
beans.
Easier than making rice.
It really is easier than making rice. You're
Yes,
absolutely
it
correct.
is.
And you can do so much with it. Now these I'm really not very familiar with. What are these?
These are a little exotic. These are golden berries.
Golden berries.
And I call them nutritional gold nuggets. They have a lot of vitamin C and bioflavonoids, which are also very good for you. Anti-inflammatory properties.
They're very, they're tart.
They're tart. They're fun, and just a handful, about 20-25, has 80 calories, 2 grams of protein, which is a lot for a fruit.
Protein
In a fruit. Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely. 3 grams of fiber. So it's a win-win. It's very, very generous for a dried fruit, and it's just fun. A lot of good nutrition.
keep these on in.
Yep.
As a snack, you could sprinkle them on your cereal.
Exactly. You can
I like them
do
because
anything.
they're not
weird.
too sweet.
Yeah.
They have
just
a nice bite to them too.
Absolutely. Chewy.
Do you have one like top tip for everybody when they go out and they're trying to shop and live more healthfully?
Is to learn about labels. It's so confusing, but if you just simplify it and learn a little bit about what you need, you'll do really, really well. Don't get sucked into everything.
And really pay attention to what they're saying the serving size is, right? Like with the granola we were talking about.
Absolutely, and it doesn't have to be expensive to eat healthy.
No, it doesn't.
These things are just all within reach.
You made a lot of them cheaper, like
Yep.
popcorn.
Popcorn was cheaper. The seaweed wraps are very, very
Nothing,
cheap.
10 cents, tons of great
Exactly. Nutritional yeast will last you months.
Mung
this
beans,
is
cheap and
so
cheerful.
inexpensive.
Yeah, and full of protein.
Less than $1 for a serving.
And you can just mix it into your kids' foods, and all of a sudden you've got great nutrition.
Absolutely.
Love her. Isn't Rachel
stuff.
great? You can catch this Rachel on The Biggest Loser, of course, which is at Tuesdays at 8 on NBC. Up next, I'm here in the kitchen making a Caesar pesto with kale right after this. Another Super Bowl.